fucking time to break open that thing, could I have been working
Yeah,
on...
absolutely. You could have cast the ritual.
Awesome. I got roughly, I'll say 9 minutes.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
All right, Typhon starts on down the hallway.
all right, you travel down the hall. I guess with the light source behind you, is anybody else? I'm gonna stay. Well, of us will stay about 10 feet behind Typhon, just because of traps and whatnot. So you can kind of see that the hallway extends off to the southeast for about another 20 feet. And then it doesn't look like there was ever a door here or anything. It just sort of opens into a larger chamber. You can see the edge of a coffin.
Shit. All right, then I'm gonna move up to here. Actually, I'll just
Your light source hit all those coffins, and you said, "Actually, huh?"
step in here.
Okay,
And
let's stop right there.
can I divine sense?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so what you sense is that you don't really sense anything in the room itself, but what you would know as far as divine sense, if there were something, for example, like in the coffins, they would be behind total cover, so you wouldn't be able to sense that they were there.
Right.
But you do not sense any undead, fiendish, celestial presence in the room.
Well, I'm gonna pull a hound, and I'm going to. Actually, no, I'm not gonna do that.
Chef, John, what are you guys doing? Because you guys are still...
Yeah, I was about to say, is anybody else doing anything while he kind of disappears down this?
Oh no, we're letting the Chad have the Chad show unless he wants to ask us if we're doing stuff.
Yeah, I was just about to say I'm just gonna wait for everybody else.
Just jumped right back on that fucking horse, didn't you, Chad? It's like you didn't learn It's like you didn't learn anything from last session. Didn't learn a fucking thing. I'm gonna walk ahead. No, I don't even give a shit about traps, even though the DM just said things about traps.
I must have missed that conversation.
It was a light suggestion. I literally said I'm going to stay 10 feet behind you in case of traps.
You, Chad. I love you so much, so hard, so deep. But yeah, so you said, what'd you see over there? When you went running off and didn't get killed by a basilisk this time?
A room full of coffins. Actually, I only saw 2 coffins, but there's a very nefarious looking circle of what appears to be blood on the floor.
How do you know it wasn't jam?
Well, why don't you jam taste and tell us?
Lonk, why don't you send your pet ahead?
I'm not sending my pet ahead to get killed. That's a dumb idea.
No, Gavin.
You got a familiar? I say to the wizard.
Yes, his name's Gavin. He's a snow owl.
Interesting. I kind of look at Typhon and I look at Lelivos. And I say, I'm going to need light. Go ahead and shine some down that way.
All right. Lelivos kind of heads up to the area here and shines his light down the hallway, revealing more of this room. You can see on all the way over to the other wall. It looks like there are 7 coffins sort of placed around a circular pentagram drawn on the floor in what looks like blood. There's. Go ahead.
I'll go ahead and look back at Typhon and look up at him and say, use your divine eyes. Tell me if there's anything that I need to worry about in there.
I sense nothing, but it could be that whatever is in here, inside those coffins.
Inside those coffins, would you be able to see it or no?
Negative. No, sorry, Typhon wouldn't say negative. No.
How heavy? So the coffins, they're stone, right?
Yeah, they're like simple stone coffins. They're gonna be heavy.
Okay. Well, they had to be really fucking strong if they're gonna lift the lids off.
Indeed.
I wouldn't worry about it unless they're superhuman zombie ghouls.
Can I see markings on the floor? Is that a thing that's real?
The pentagram? Indeed. Yeah, it looks like it might be drawn in blood.
Cardiff, come look at this with me.
Detect magic up.
Yeah,
We're
you have
gonna-
to detect magic up. You're not seeing anything glowing magical in the room.
Can we, like, Arcana this shit? Me and him just, like, study class, talk about it?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
He'll pre-primary, I'll help him, so, didn't need it, but advantage.
Okay. Cardiff, that is a terribly done magical symbol. Terribly done. It definitely wasn't done by a caster of the arcane arts, and it's not anything magical at all. It looks like somebody tried to do something that they obviously couldn't.
Amateurs, huh?
I agree. Alright. 7 coffins. I'm gonna go ahead and just very quietly and cautiously move up to this first one.
Okay. So, I mean, it looks pretty much exactly like it does here on the map. It looks like the top slabs of the coffins are maybe 4 inches thick, 5 inches thick, and they are not affixed to the ground. They're literally sitting on cavern floor.
How tall are they? Like 3 feet?
Yeah, about 3.5 feet.
Okay, I'm keeping low. I'll pull out a copper piece, I'll cast light on it, and I'm going to throw it over the top of this coffin, so it's like going to land like right about here-ish.
Okay.
I can't see there, but does anything kind of illuminate on the other side of the room once the light hits?
It does kind of, you do see actually more of the room. It looks like the room extends off to the north quite a bit, actually. You do see a little bit of swampy water also. Looks like part of it's flooded. Let me try to pull something out here to give you some light.
Sure. If you click on the images and then click the word light, you should be able to find like a little like token of light. Put it down and then just put light source, all see, and da da da. You know the drill.
That's cool, but don't tell me what to do.
I didn't tell you to do it. I was just giving you I was just giving you a suggestion, man. Oh, also, you want to roll 1s for all of your monsters and just say Lonquins. Yes.
Okay, word. I was planning on that one anyway.
Yay.
Alright, this is being stupid though. Yeah, bro. Of course it's freezing. Hold on just a second.
Okay. I'll be right back. I gotta grab something real quick.
I kill Lonk.
Okay, sorry about that. I had to get that restarted.
I'm back. Sorry, had to go deal with a thing.
It's okay.
Cool.
I had to deal with a thing too, so it's fine. The thing with Stephen Brewer.
Oh, that thing.
Oh. Yeah, that thing. All right. So. Damn.
It's okay. Don't worry about the light thing. The second it hits, I'm just going to deactivate it. You've already explained it to me, so no big deal.
Okay.
I'm out of copper piece, whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to mark that off your sheet.
Okay. I just
Okay.
did.
But anyway.
And I have 3 copper pieces remaining.
Okay.
Are these braziers that are lit here? Or are they just kind of like empty?
No, they're just trashy things that I couldn't help but copy paste.
Got it.
Yeah. They're dead. They have no light source at all. They just so happen to be in the room to provide cover.
Got it. I like cover. It's my favorite thing.
Yeah.
Go ahead and gesture for Typhon to come in and follow up to the coffin that I'm squatted at. Okay. And once he gets here,
You see that from the light, so that you can kind of get the
Okay.
look.
and then yeah, deactivate. I'm gonna ask Typhon to see if he can't push the lid off this coffin. At least open it a bit.
Well, Typhon's gonna do that with his sword. He slides it into the coffin and just wedges it open.
Okay, so but Chad, the coffin's stone, so you're probably far more likely to break your blade than move the lid.
I'm tossing my crowbar.
Yeah. Then puts his sword away, uses the crowbar.
We're just wanting it open just a little bit, so that's fine.
Okay. Inside the coffin, there's actually nothing at all. It's completely empty, from what you can see.
Far more lucky than finding a mummy like other people.
I gesture and point towards the other thing. Check that one too.
Yep, there's a mummy corpse rot. You got it.
Yep. Checks the other one.
Did that happen to the other party?
The only one that can get corpse rot is Shaft, so don't worry.
Maybe you should stop putting your dick in dead things, Shaft.
I just like to open coffins at the bottom of Dark Lake.
Coffins, quote unquote.
Yeah, they are coffins.
Literally at the bottom of the Dark Lake.
That's a
Okay,
good idea.
so you open that one, and it seems like more of the same. There's not really anything in the coffin. Go ahead though and roll initiative, because as you open that one, 2 of the other coffin lids start to slide to the side, and it appears that maybe they are going to be something coming out, obviously.
Will
So
I have
go ahead and roll an-
as a reaction, could I have drawn my bow? Or my dagger?
Sure.
Or both?
Yeah. Type in
Yes, sir.
draws the sword.
I got a 9.
5.
Cardiff was busy reminiscing about Gavin. I don't know why the fuck I haven't summoned him again.
Yeah, I don't know why you haven't turned him into a hat.
Turn him into a hat?
Yeah, dude, my hat's my familiar. You didn't know that?
Oh. I thought you were going to say a cat.
Oh, it is a cat, but it's also my hat.
Jesus fucking Christ, Dr. Seuss
Hmm.
or Mr. Seuss.
Guess the cat's name.
Is it Matt?
No. Okay.
Mittens.
It's Mittens, yeah.
Well, I just wanted to go with this rhyming scheme that you had.
Fair enough. I get what you're saying. In the Giants over, or the whatever that damn module is called, the not most recent, but the one before that, they had a race called a Tessric or something, which you could use as no. It's Tressum, and you could use it as an alternate option for familiars. And
Tressum are super cool.
so I made mine a Tressum. It's a flying cat.
Okay, so it looks like it's a 9 party. Wow. Okay, so Typhon, you see these lids start to slide to the side. What do you do?
So they're not completely off, but they're a little bit open.
It looks like they're in the process of coming off. They'll probably be off within this round. If anything was trying to get out of the coffins, you'd assume that they'd be able to at least
really
sort of stand
fucking
up
strong.
in place this round.
So
And yes, you assume they're also very fucking strong.
So if
Don't
I
get
move to this space, can I stab into the coffin?
I'm sorry, can you ping that space again? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Go around the
25.
coffins, but yeah, it still works. It's 30.
Yeah.
Okay, now Chad, I guess due to the fact that it's sort of you're stabbing down into the coffin as the lid is moving to the side and the thing's trying to get out.
I just want to get my sword in there and just like move it around viciously.
Right, I'd say you'd have disadvantage on that roll.
Okay.
Quick nerd DM question. Does he also have advantage because he's attacking a prone creature?
The funny thing is I literally just had that thought process go through my head. Well, the thing is prone, so he has advantage, so technically they cancel out. So we'll say that they cancel out. It didn't really matter because he rolled 10s. But,
10.
Way to fail, Chad.
alright. Well then, Chad, it throws the lid to the side. It doesn't appear that your Lumiere is able to do much to it. It reaches out and grabs you. This thing it looks almost like what you would think a vampire would look like a human. But it's got more sort of like sunk in features. It's not like pretty, you know? So it sort of sits up and attacks you. These are going to have disadvantage this round because it is sort of like getting up out of the coffin.
Okay.
So 16's going to miss. And 18's going to miss anyway, so I'm not even rolling the other one. Oh, well, I guess that would have been the one. Yeah, but it wouldn't matter. The other one is going to get up and move. And we're going to say it can get to about there this round. As it sort of climbs its way out of the coffin. It does appear that these things move very quickly, however, almost supernaturally fast. Cardiff?
I'm gonna try and divine what the fuck these things are. I'm gonna try and understand them. So I'm gonna take my turn and puzzle out what these monstrosities are. Possibly vampire spawn. What do I need to?
Give me knowledge religion, since it's undead.
Okay.
Or knowledge, or a medicine check. I'll give you either one.
Let's do religion.
Okay.
Because it's an intelligent based.
You're a fucking failure.
God.
Yeah, it looks like some sort of human undead. You kind of think it's a vampire.
I'm gonna spend a point of. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Yeah, I am.
Not. Fine. You're a failure. Loser. You got a 14 instead of a 10.
Still rolled a 7. Does a 14 tell me anything?
Yeah, it's not going to give you a lot of information, but you know it's not a vampire.
That's
you
good.
do know that sometimes, however, vampires create like lesser beings that are vampire-like to serve them, and you think maybe it might be something like that.
Okay. I would relay that to the party. Or maybe a fucking vampire here. And I'm backing up.
Aramil?
Fuck. Damn it, I just backed out of fucking. Hold on a sec, I gotta reload it. Mouse 3 hits back on the browser. I'm gonna attack something though.
Okay.
So only 2 of these things popped out though?
Yep,
I
it looks like
couldn't see all the way
only
down.
2.
Wait, it looks like or only 2 did?
Only 2 came out of coffins this round for sure.
Well, how many more are in coffins?
You don't know. There are currently 1, 2, 3, 4 coffin lids that have not been opened.
If you had to guess, how many of those have them still in there?
Your mom.
Can you do a thing so that we could move it along?
I was loading. I was killing time while it was loading.
You loser face.
Go there, I guess. And which coffins had shit pop out of it?
You have shit
This
pooping out of
one
you.
and this one? Okay, that one.
The one
Those
you just. Yep. So the ones that are literally east, west, and south have not been opened at all, and then the northeast also has not been opened.
Alright.
If you're like looking at it like a compass rose.
Do any of these coffins look more ornate than any of the other ones?
No, they all look generic.
Okay.
So
All of those hasn't gone yet. Okay. I guess I'm gonna try shooting at this one.
all right. Okay, go ahead and make your attack roll.
Loading the character sheet.
You are so slow.
Guys are putting up some good numbers.
Have you go ahead and roll those and stuff. I'm gonna start moving all of those. Just get it loaded. Oh, there they are. Okay. Yeah, no. Those shots sort of just fly past it into the stone wall behind it.
Alright, that's all I
I
got.
thought Corky was like, yeah, no.
Up some good numbers.
Getting them out of the way, man. We gotta kill a vampire dragon.
Oh shit.
So Lullivos will step up and will sort of try to, get this one's attention, try to keep it from getting back to like Lonk and Cardiff and Aramel. He'll make an attack with his rapier and do a pretty shoddy job of it. Lonk?
I'm going to presume that I'm still hidden behind this coffin.
You are.
Okay. I'm going to snake around the back end of it. I've got my dagger in one hand and my bow in the other. I'm going to not really have the dagger like drawn. I'm just going to use it as the pull arm, or keep it in the pull arm so I can kind of notch an arrow and fire it and still have my dagger ready. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. And then I'll move over to here. And I'll shoot at this guy.
All right. Go ahead.
Does that hit?
That actually knocks right into its chest. This thing isn't wearing any armor, but it seems like its skin is extra tough. It does, however, land a blow.
Snake eyes on the snake?
Is that weapon magical?
Not at all.
So it doesn't appear to actually deal as much damage as you thought that it would, but it does deal some damage.
Got it. Not magical, so... Okay, cool. And then I will move back into my original position as a bonus action, hide. Vanish.
Right.
No, Aramil can't see me, even with your perception check, bitch.
All right, Typhon?
I attack this guy in front of me. God damn it, Typhon, get with the program.
We've been screaming that for months.
So...
A 15 hits right on the nose.
Cool.
I took his weak sauce.
So move over here. Close.
So you're going to take an attack of opportunity then?
Yep, go for it.
All right, it misses.
That's it for me. Whoever's next.
It's them.
All right, so now.
Perfect.
Hello.
I was scared he was going to come up behind Typhon and see right between the two coffins. I was going to be like,
Oh shit.
What's up, bro? I didn't even attack you, bro.
Does that hit?
No.
How about that one?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no. All right.
Close
So
though. Close.
the other one is going to continue attacking Lullivos. Also with misses. These guys are not doing a great job. They seem to attack almost fairly.
they just woke up.
I don't want to say that they don't have intelligence, but yeah, it doesn't seem like they're using a lot of tactics at this moment.
They just woke up. This is how I fight when I wake up. Same thing.
Now, Lullivos and Typhon, go ahead and make an attack of opportunity, as this one is going to break combat.
Oh god. Does that one hit?
It
Yeah,
does.
it does.
Also, you're Lullivos, by the way.
I know, I just got to call it out like that.
I know. I just noticed that it wasn't coming. I was like, He knows he's Lilibos, right?
I didn't get you.
I know, I'm trying to control too much.
I 100% know where you're at.
Yeah, I missed terribly. Typhon hits. This thing actually runs over to the wall and skitters up the wall a solid 25 feet.
Ooh, there's an idea.
Get up there. Take him down.
All right, and then Cardiff.
To here. And then I'm gonna cast Time Bolt at old boy up on the ceiling.
I stay low, and I'm trying not to look at Cardiff because I think if I'm not seeing him, he can't see me.
11 fire damage.
Nice. The fire you were hoping would do extra damage, but it doesn't. But it does do regular old damage. Which one was that? The one that scuttered up the wall, or the one on Aramel?
One that's run
Gutter.
up the wall. Because that's one that's been hit, correct?
They've both been hit, but yeah.
Oh, well, fuck. Sorry, Lilibos. Bye.
No, it's fine.
Did I see any entryways, like mirrors, in the room when I walked in? That was the first time I'd entered that room.
No.
That's my turn.
I'm gonna look up at the ceiling. Anything of note, or is it just normal ceiling?
It's all like cavern ceiling, actually. This ceiling almost seems like it wasn't part of the original castle. And with that, I have to pee really bad. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Castles make me have to pee too.
Peeing has to make me pee. Wait, what? So yeah, I'm pretty excited about my nonsense classes.
I mean, I might build a character.
Well, what I'm thinking about doing is one-shotting with. So, like, did you play Overwatch Uprising?
What?
The PvE season called Uprising, and basically you fought a bunch of Omnics, and so my plan is to do a one-shot version of that, and then the 4 characters are pre-generated, and it's going to be Torbjorn, Reinhardt, Tracer, and who's the 4th one? Tracer, Reinhardt, Torbjorn, Mercy. Right. Should be funny. Good times. Just to test out those classes. But yeah, it's obviously not an Overwatch, it's not,
Right. Yeah, because, yeah.
Yeah, I just don't know what I'm going to name it, because I can't name it Overwatch.
Watch over.
I was thinking Watch Over the Blizzard. Do you get it? Subtle, but... Lame. But yeah, the plan is to release there's 25 classes, each one individually, and then one book with all of them. And if you buy the one book with all of them, it's $20. If you buy them each individually, it's $1 a piece.
Look at you and your marketing strategies.
It's a pretty smart marketing strategy.
Good marketing strategy.
And I haven't seen it done. And if I release them all at the exact same time on the board, for DM's Guild, I will take up all of the new thing slots. So you won't get away with, you go in there, you're gonna be like, well, holy shit, there's a lot of the same creator here. And it's going to be like, oh, wow, look at all this stuff. And each one that you click on will say, you can buy one or you can buy all 25 of this class set for a savings of $5.
Buy 'em all.
Yeah. Well, the goal is they're doing this thing called DM's Guild Adepts, and DM's Guild Adepts gets a really special material that's related to the current DM module season. So right now they're doing the Tome of Annihilation, and so they've already got their adepts chosen for that. So I'm hoping to get on the next one.
Nice.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm back. Okay, yeah. So now, Aramil. My bad. You look up at the ceiling. You see it's like natural cavern. You got a thing in your face trying to fuck you up.
Yeah. So I'm gonna disengage from it and run up on the wall. 25
Okay.
feet, you said?
Yeah. You can go up about 25 feet.
Alright, so after my movement, I'd say I'm about right there on the ceiling. And then I'll run across towards this dude that's on the ceiling. I mean, it's just like relatively flat ceiling, no like huge gaping
Wait,
openings or
you
anything.
disengaged. Your speed is 35.
Right, yeah, you can't disengage and, like, double.
My bad. Yeah, okay. My bad. That's
I mean, I could.
Word. Rogues can't.
Can I put my bow away?
Sure, I'll give you that as a bonus action.
Alright, I'm done then.
Yeah, you are.
That's fucking right. Lelevos, mildly confused at what to do here, charges the one back here. Bang!
Oh, it's number. Okay, you did 8.
Blast him for 8.
60.
His weapon's magical, so that's full damage. Lonk?
I am going to just burst out of hidden. If you give it to me for free, I'll jump over this coffin and jump at the vampire spawn. But if I have to do any rolls, I'm just going to walk around and stab it. The point is I'm sneak attack, just yanking this dude.
Word, do it as cool as you want to, man.
I flip over the fucking coffin and yak him in the face with this dagger. Yatta! 14 probably misses.
It is, yeah, by 1.
Wow, that's pathetic.
That is
Oh,
pathetic.
better.
So you hit it, and it sort of like seems like it's trying to drive into its skin, but the skin's just a little thicker than you would expect.
Okay.
You're a failure, John.
No.
Love you.
Okay, Siphon.
Real quick. How far up the wall is this one over here?
25 feet. It's like it's at the corner of the top of the cavern.
Yeah, fuck that noise. Go over here, attack this guy twice. God damn it, Typhon.
Okay, well you blast that dude for 5 with the first hit, but the second one whiffs right past him.
Cough, smite, cough.
Oh, I have 1 spell slot left.
Do it.
Negative, Ghost Rider. Not unless we plan on taking a long rest if we're going to face the dragon.
I plan on retreating after this fight.
Whoa.
We gotta get back to town. Fuck this dragon.
Yep, that's my turn.
Okay. The guy here, kind of. This dude's literally up on the ceiling though, and this guy is not gonna break away because he's not trying to take all those attacks. He will attack Lelevos though.
I hate that bard.
Everybody hates the bard. He's too flashy.
That creeper face for sure.
But they can't hit him. They can't touch him. He's like Hammer. All right, Cardiff?
Just imagine him walking in, then moonwalking back out. Like,
Right.
Do either of them look bloody?
No.
Everyone's trained on this one? Is everyone swords drawn looking at this guy?
Yeah, it seems like everybody's messing with that one because the one on the ceiling no one can handle. The other one is on the ceiling.
The one that everybody's hitting.
Woo! Damn! Alright then.
Then moonwalk, spin around, point disco style, and then moonwalk back out. This is back when I was on dope on the floor. Does a time jaunt, is now in bell bottoms. Yeah! We about ready to ride on these bitches. Oh wait, 290s. I don't know what's happening anymore. Time's broken. Okay.
Okay. Alright, and yeah. Looks like Aramel next.
Oh.
I know what I'm
will
gonna do for the Cardiff DLC.
Okay, DFA.
pull out the bone razors.
Unacceptable.
Slice this dude up or try.
Okay.
And fail.
God, dude. All these cards. Whoa. Whoa.
So 13, I guess.
Alright, so 2 of 5 hit. You slice him up, you do 13.
Yep.
Still not bloodied.
That's it for me.
Alright, Lelavos is going to stick the dude in front of him in true tank form. He didn't do anything clever. Dang it.
Stab him in the balls.
Yep, Lonk stabs him in the balls and actually deals some damage this time.
Okay, so the necrotic damage doesn't hit initially. He has to roll a DC 15 con save, but he probably doesn't take necrotic damage or some bullshit. And then, oh my god, with the box cars on these fucking sneak attacks. So 6 damage.
Gotta love that 6 damage. You guys saw the con check too, right? That wasn't today.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You're
And then
right.
I'll.
You are happy, however, to know he's now bloodied.
He is now bloodied? Okay.
He is now bloodied.
Well, he's bleeding out his dick, and I'll bonus action disengage, get away from
Okay. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay. Typhon?
Alright. Yeah, 2 attacks on this guy. Fucking murder him. God damn it, Typhon. Do the thing.
Put a smote him.
I'm not ready for that kind of commitment yet.
So hit for 10 damage, and that's it.
All right. So the one on the ceiling is gonna, attack Aramel here. And then the one down here, still kind of fixated on Lelavos. Actually, no. It's going to take the disengage action.
It's going to Ceiling Town.
And it's going to Ceiling Town. Safer on the ceiling. Cardiff?
Oh, I don't like this.
Jesus Christ. The one on the other one on the ceiling, the one that I hit last, the one that's bloodied.
Okay. Ooh, it flies right past it and hits the cavern next to it.
Okay. Bye, guys.
Caramel.
Let's swing on this dude again.
You're on the ceiling fighting that guy, right?
Yeah.
The other one just climbed up the wall.
Yeah.
Yes.
You take
You
a whole
just
weapon.
grab him and drop. Bring him down with you.
A weapon 8.
Eh.
I fought
Alright.
25 feet.
He's able to lift an elf. He was able to lift that stone fucking lid.
I'll catch you.
He won't fall.
Just like grab onto him and dangle from him.
Yeah, that's exactly what would happen.
Basically, yeah. Well, Lelivos, I guess, is gonna vicious mockery that guy that's on you.
Wish I could roll good.
Yeah, but it goes to the monsters too, so it never really helps me.
Well, I just mean like on damage.
Also, when you hit that guy last round with your bone razors, Aramel, he went bloodied as well.
Yeah, he did.
Lonk.
Try something stupid. Can I pull out a rope and noose it as part of an action, or would that take an action?
I would think that would take. And well, what brand of rogue are you? Do you have the one where you can do all the cool stuff as bonus actions?
Silk.
Okay, I would say no. I mean, what kind of rogue are you? Do you have that ability that says you can do all the cool shit?
I am a mage, handy, legerdemain, arcane trickster.
So I would say not. I would say that the archetype that can do all the cool stuff with their bonus actions, sure, but probably not.
Okay, then I will, as an action, get noose ready, and as a bonus action, I'll hide over here.
All right, cool.
Probably not that good.
Typhon?
I don't have anything to hit. I don't know what to do with myself.
This is why we have ranged weapons. You don't have a ranged weapon?
I do not.
You came to fight a dragon without a ranged weapon?
I was. Action.
This ain't Skyrim, nigga.
Kind of helpless. So that's my turn.
Preach at it. Preach at it, divine man.
I yell out because I'm already, like, I'm trying to be stealthy and yelling. I say, just wait a second. Just wait a second.
Yeah, I move 5 feet to the side. That's my turn.
Get underneath him.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, so this guy runs across the ceiling to here, and they both get to ganging on you. The first one,
Hot.
that one hit. So instead of taking the damage, Aramel, he's actually going to grapple you.
No.
He's gonna open it like he opened that coffin.
This was a bad life decision.
And he's going to bite you. You take that 13, and your hit point total is reduced by 5. And then he heals that amount. As he sort of got you grappled, and he like digs into your neck and starts drinking your blood. At the same time, the other one is going to try to do the same thing. He's going to try to drink your blood as well.
So I took both those attacks, though, right?
You don't take the 7 damage. Instead of dealing the 7 damage with the claw, he grappled you. And then
okay.
he bit you. So you take the 13 from the bite, and your hit point maximum is reduced by 5.
And real quick, on the new character sheets, in the heart box for hit points, you see how there's a plus and a minus. If you apply a -5 in that section, it'll reduce your maximum hit points by 5.
I tried. That didn't work, though.
Right, this -0. Do you see where it says -0, and then just change the 0 to 5?
Yeah, it didn't work. Hit point maximum reduced by 5, but it didn't change any number, I guess. So.
Huh, weird. Yeah, okay.
Okay, so the other one tries to bite into you, Aramel, but it doesn't seem like he can get a good spot. Your armor's sort of in the way. The other one's deep in your neck. So he can't find a good place to bite you this turn. So he just kind of gets mad and lashes out, banging on you for 13.
He banged you.
Cardiff, you sort of come out into the room to do your dance again, and you notice that the 2 vampires are on the ceiling. One of them is clutching Aramel and drinking blood from his neck.
Oh. Well, that's unfortunate.
Steve!
Shit's getting real weird in here. I don't know.
He comes back to town as a vampire. He's like, "Rrr."
Yeah, and they just like they just have him up on the ceiling and have their way with him, and we're just like looking
The
on in
one
horror,
that's
like, oh my
the
god.
grappling.
The 2 guys in plate mail are like, well, fuck.
Yeah.
So I hit the one that was grappling, trying to knock him off.
Okay, I'll have... And he is back to bloodied again after draining Aramel's blood. And let me make a check with him.
I'll help you.
I'm gonna just make a DC 10.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I rolled that with advantage. Let me see what they were. I don't even know how to do that. Yeah, anyway. Aramel, you're clutched up. You're getting your blood drained. What are you gonna do? You trying to like squirm out, or you what?
Yeah.
What's up?
I'm gonna try to like lodge my feet against his chest or something, and like aim towards this coffin on the west side, and try to vault off of him, and lessen the falling distance by landing on top of the coffin. Is my goal.
So you're trying to pull some Legolas shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's me.
Go ahead and make a. We're gonna say acrobatics, right? While that acrobatics check is definitely good enough to escape the grapple, it's not going to be good enough to pull off what you're trying to do. You manage to escape the grapple. You kind of kick off of the vampire spawn, and you do sort of fall to the ground.
It's only 2.5 stories, no biggie.
Take 7.
Yeah. Worth it.
Lelivos will heal you.
Perfect position. It just fell right in front of Lelivos. Thump. Well, guess I gotta heal this asshole.
Right?
Thanks, bro.
9.
Alright.
And Lelivos takes a step over to here.
Okay. You ready for the silliness?
I am.
Okay, so I've got my rope tied up, noosed up on one end, like tight noose, and one end on like a wider noose. Move over to here, and this is kind of slightly open, slightly ajar because Typhon pushed it open, right?
Right.
I'm gonna put the larger noose end on that side, and then I'm gonna use my Mage Hand Ledger Domain to try and put it around the neck of this one. And then I'm gonna tell Typhon to push the coffin lid off the sarcophagus. Hopefully pulling him off of the ceiling.
Why not just grab the rope and yank?
Because he could probably contest my strength, where he cannot contest a very heavy lid that's falling with gravity's power. Like...
There's far more
Yeah, you're just gonna push the lid
physical
off.
advantage.
You're gonna push the lid off so that he gets yanked. But do you want me to roll anything to try and like catch him with the noose, like an acrobatics check to try?
Yeah, I was gonna say acrobatics.
Okay. Or sleight of hand.
Yeah, I'll give you sleight of hand. That'll work.
Okay.
Yeah, that's okay.
Let's see. So sleight of hand. Sorry, checking something. Cool. So this should be +5. I don't know how to add the +5 in there. So here we go.
That's fine.
21.
Ah, you made it. Yeah.
Typhon push.
You get that secured. Typhon.
I walk over and I push the lid off. I'll do it in whatever way is satisfying to you, but theater
Towards me, away from him.
Do I just push it?
Yeah. And it falls 3 feet, which should yank on him about 4 feet because of the angle.
Yeah, absolutely, and it works beautifully.
Yes.
And pulls this vampire spawn right off the ceiling, and brings it kind of plummeting to the floor. Actually, back up, Typhon. I was gonna slam.
Yeah, he's gonna fall right next to you. Nice.
On the ground there, and take some falling damage as well.
Can I still attack him?
You push the thing.
Okay. Wasn't sure what kind of an action that was.
But another thing too is he can't really fly away or move away too far unless he starts to work that noose off his neck, which would be tightened around his neck. Yeah, it's not going to affect his breathing, but he is basically leashed to that stone sarcophagus lid. We got ourselves a pet vampire spawn, guys.
Yay! You finally did something useful.
The basilisk statue.
Well, sorry rolling double ones on my sneak attack damage, fucker. It's like, gotta come up with something else to do.
So the thing that slammed the ground, very perturbed at its situation,
Aramil?
goes back to the easiest target that it knows exists, which is Aramil.
Yeah.
God damn it.
You're still prone, right?
Yeah, as far as I know.
Okay. So it snatches you up and bites you deep.
Oh my god.
Take 14. Your maximum hit points are reduced by 7.
7 additional, okay.
So negative 13 total.
12,
Yeah.
right?
12, I can't do math good.
Math is hard.
And I took 15? Oh no, he bit me.
14, yeah. And then the other one is going to...
So, I don't know how that works, but I'm at 6 if my maximum
Unacceptable.
roll for
Tell me you have protection as a fighting style.
Give me just a second, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
But yeah, it's basically going to just like fly down from the roof and try to snatch onto you.
Me?
Yeah.
Typhon, do you have protection as a fighting style?
I've got defense.
You suck. Yeah, that hits, man. Yeah, that definitely hits. Why didn't he have advantage on the first attack, though?
Oh, he shouldn't. I'm sorry.
Okay, then he missed.
Rolling on Aramil.
I think. Let's see. Yeah. The macro says it's lesser. So if he attacked a second, does he get 2 claw attacks?
Yeah, he does.
So that second claw attack would hit.
Yeah, for...
Let's just take the 8 from the first one.
Okay, that's fine. And
Alright.
hey, give me a second. I need just a moment.
Yep.
All right. So yeah, the second one hit. It dealt 8 damage. Cardiff.
So the one that's like near the entryway, is he on the ceiling or is he?
No, he actually flew down and sort of like jumped on John or on
Okay.
Long.
Ripperoonie! Ripperoonie!
So the time bolt
Blows
flies
away.
in. His face kind of disappears for a second as gravity warps it into itself, and then it pops out like an explosion as it explodes.
Melts his,
So it implodes and then explodes.
melts his fucking face off.
Wow.
Thank you.
Carter runs down the hall cackling.
Airmill?
Thank you, my friend.
I'm gonna go ahead and. I mean, this thing's got me in a grapple right now, right?
It does.
So I'll just swing on it.
It's making love to your neck.
I can still swing while I'm grappled, though, right? With melee attacks? Or do I have to break your grapple?
I believe so, yeah.
Attack
You
while
just
grappled.
can't move.
Three, 6, 7, 8, 14.
All right, nice work. Anything
Yeah.
else?
No, that's
That's it, right? Lelavos is going to bang on this dude extra.
Bang-a-rang!
Yeah.
Bang-a-rang!
Bang-a-rang!
Nice.
There you go.
Bam. Yeah, so for 12. He's almost down. He's looking really, really bad. Long.
Well, I guess I'll finish him off. Yeah,
That sounds like long.
No. Disengage.
Not happening.
Stand back behind. Over here.
Like,
All right, I'm gonna stab the shit out of this guy on the ground. He hasn't stood up yet, has he?
Yeah, he's got me
yeah,
grappled.
for sure.
Oh, so he's on his feet now? Okay. Attack.
Yeah, he's grappling Aramel currently.
Dead.
He dead. He dead. You slam him. You slam your holy blade into him, and it sort of melts his skin away as the light from it kills his vampireness. I don't know.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I mean, we could take a nap in these coffins, nobody would even know, right?
That's actually a really great idea.
Yeah, fuck breathing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what you guys do?
I grasp the gaping hole in my neck from where both zombies ate my flesh.
I'm gonna inspect the holes in Shaft's neck.
You're definitely go ahead and roll a medicine check. So that would tell you a couple things. One, those are definitely like vampire bite marks, but it's not like a contagious bite. Okay.
I'm a vampire.
The second thing is that to regain those hit points, Homeboy's going to have to finish a long rest.
Yeah.
I look at everybody and I say, look, seriously, we underestimated what we were getting into by a lot. There's obviously going to be more problems ahead. We don't even know where the dragon is laired, and we keep walking into situations that are not the dragon's lair. I advise we attempt to retreat.
I agree. We weren't prepared. But Typhon, you don't even have a bow. The thing flies.
Right. Lelibos was like, he was about to stop and go, I think we could wait a minute. You're an idiot. How are you so dumb?
We need to get Typhon one of those alien guns to bring back.
For sure.
Yeah, we do.
We need to definitely rethink our quest into this place, because we're already spent out, and I do not advise sleeping. Well, no, yeah.
Fucking spent at all.
I also have pretty much all my spells.
Also have all my spells, but our tank is pretty much burnt out, and he's also one of our
This
healers.
is part of our problem, I think. Maybe we need a priest.
Yeah.
Or
Agreed.
somebody better than I mean, I can help you guys get on your feet, but I can't, you know,
Like, if
I can't mend your
be the main
body.
healer, I can't be using my spell slots for smites.
So what I think we should do is head back to town, and maybe pick up that, what was his name? Bunder. That's the one. Yeah, he's a dwarf priest, isn't he? He should probably be back by now, yeah?
Oh, that sounds excellent. Bunder is quite reliable. Yes.
Seems
All right.
caught up in his outpost recently. I don't know if he'll want to join us. We could try.
Fair enough. That, or maybe we can find someone else. But if, as it stands, if we're going to press on, then we're going to do so, and our tank is going to be, or our frontline fighter is going to be slightly underpowered because of the way he's committed himself thus far.
I think we should at least check the rest of these coffins before we go.
Oh, well, sure, and maybe the rest just a little further on. But if we run afoul of something again, we should probably consider retreating.
Okay. So.
Here, let me heal those wounds, Aramil.
Oh, it's quite gracious of you. There.
That is terrible. That was on 3d8 or whatever. 2-1.
Can I get a DM roll?
He is a DM. He is a DM.
Yeah, I need
Yeah.
That was a Lelibos roll. I need a DM roll.
Yeah.
Oh. Gotcha.
So basically, we should pursue a little bit further in, and then retreat if shit gets too hairy. Is that what you're proposing?
Yeah, that's it, right.
So, like, if we find the dragon, we should run.
If we find a dragon,
We can't run from the dragon.
we can
Yeah,
try.
there's no running from a dragon.
Exactly.
We can try and fight it. Worst case scenario is we can hope that someone engages it in melee combat and distracts it long enough for the rest of us to get away. Yeah, Long just stares at Typhon for a while.
What's Typhon?
Unrelated.
Well, he's been, he's done that before.
Exactly.
I
Fair.
have actually done that before.
I know.
Glad you're picking up.
That was
Okay,
epic.
let's check these other coffins. Let's check this
Only
room.
works.
I'm going to go ahead and do a real quick once-over over the coffins and check to see if there are any traps.
All right. Go ahead and just give me an investigation check.
Let me see if I can't roll that dice good.
Yeah, no traps on these coffins.
Yeah, go for it. Open these things. I can't roll above average on sneak attack. Right? Yep. Go on ahead. I hand Aramil, who's still bloodied, right?
Yeah.
I hand you a potion of healing. Go ahead. No, it's fine. Go ahead and get 4 back, bro.
No, I turned it down.
Too bad. Take it. I'm forcing it down your throat. Oh wait, you're drinking it. Fine. Get whatever you rolled.
Word.
Fucking snake eyes. God, that is the 3rd time. That is the 3rd time. Oh, I just jump in a coffin and close it on myself.
You can't even do that, Sean.
Yeah, I couldn't. I'd probably roll 1s. Double 1s. So do we want to go north or do we want to go south? There looks like there's 2 options. But real quick, is there anything in the other coffins? Titan's checking them.
No, they all appear to be the exact sort of same. They're all
Okay. Do the spawn have anything on them of note?
No, they have like old, ragged, kind of human clothing.
Boring.
But
Okay.
nothing you probably want to wear. Yeah, nothing that looks like it's of value.
North or south, guys?
I take my flesh out of their mouths and put it in my pocket.
And then just start, turn them upside down and spill the blood back in.
Exactly.
Blood bully.
Typhon suggests.
Well, actually, Typhon, I have an idea. If either Lonk or Levos or Aramil or anyone but me, really, and you, of course, would like to adventure forward under the guise of invisibility and perhaps scout and see what we might get ourselves into.
What is this? I point at this, whatever this is.
That is what looks like just a barrel floating in a sunken area of swamp water.
Anything magical?
Nothing magical in this room.
Give a fuck.
I turn the water underneath it into a cube of ice, so it floats to the surface.
Okay, it looks like the barrel's mostly empty. There might be like some old rotted like stuff in there. It doesn't
Nothing shiny.
Yeah, there was anything shiny.
I disband the ice and walk away.
Splash.
And I will go ahead and drink one of my own potions. I'll use that crappy roll I rolled.
Does anyone want to scout?
You don't have to do that.
You don't have
That's
to
fine.
scout if you don't want to. You don't
I do.
With it.
I gotta
I'll do
pass
it.
up first.
Actually, he's probably better at stealth.
We can all do it in stealth. if we want.
I mean, I can do it also. I'm stealthy
Save your
in my
spells.
plate mail.
Save your spells.
He's gonna cast invisibility on somebody, so I mean, whoever wants to go and check it out can be the guy.
I mean, it's whomever wants to do it that's not wearing plate. So
Everybody looks at
Maybe
Typhon
Shadow.
again.
well, I mean, Typhon and
No, I'm just being a jerk.
I have plate mail on, but I have boots of Elvenkind, and I have expertise in stealth, so I have a +7 stealth. Straight up.
Okay.
You can go
If you want to do it. I mean, you already know what's in the
I have
dungeon.
a 21
Corky.
AC also. Yeah, that's pretty lame if I do it because I know what's there. So yeah, why don't you guys do it?
I got an idea. I got an idea.
Yourself?
Hold on. Can I borrow those boots?
Absolutely.
Cool. What do they give me?
How long does it take to attune to them?
They're not attuned, I don't believe.
No, they're not.
I mean, I've got a +7 stealth and can walk on the ceiling.
I've got a +6, and if he gives me those boots,
I'm picking up what Lonk is putting down.
I'll slip on those boots and I'll finish.
I mean, honestly, I wouldn't mind you doing it, Corky, but I mean, you'd just be DMing yourself, and you know.
Yeah, which is pretty lame. I think like in world it would make a lot of sense for me to do
Yeah.
it.
I would
But,
agree.
You know,
Oh wait, I
realistic.
can't see shit.
Oh, and I have dark vision.
Cast it on him.
I already cast it on you.
No. We were negotiating.
Corky.
I mean, he would say.
Caramel's fine.
Okay. Then it's on Shaffums. As long as it's okay with Corky.
He says okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead and move wherever you want, Shaft, down there. I'll stop you if it gets hairy. Okay, so you see
Assume
this
I'm on
area.
the ceiling.
Yeah, you see this area down here. You see what these
Wait, I got a question.
large.
Is Shaft wearing the boots, or is he walking on the ceiling?
He's wearing his boots as
He's
Spider-Man.
walking on the ceiling.
So everybody's been wearing your boots, man. It's kind of weird.
He keeps them.
So those two things that I pinged, what those are, they're not like they're not like actual sarcophagi or anything like they look. What they are, they're sort of like pillars of the old castle that this is part of. Sort of part of an outer wall that it looks like the area that you were in was sort of outside of the castle and sunk into the swamp a bit. This is bones of part of the old castle. Beyond that, all you see is sort of like this little barrel up in the corner. You also see a strange tree right here. It's literally growing up out of the ground, and it looks like maybe this extends off farther south.
I wonder if I should go for the chest or not. How heavy does the chest look?
It's a barrel
Oh, okay. Yeah.
on its side.
Shaft always thinking about loot.
Oh yeah.
So now it's just me and Cardiff hanging out,
Well, everybody else too.
dead thralls.
Oh, there's nothing else here.
I just see the two of us in this room. I imagine everyone else went off scouting.
Oh, come south a bit, you turd.
Okay.
You haven't been paying attention. You silly goose. Stop walking away and smoking sacrets.
I can't go anywhere else.
I know what you did.
I can smell it on you.
Is it a dead end?
Looks like it.
Is it a dead end?
I can't move anywhere else. So
Looks
yeah.
like it.
Alright.
Well, looks like you're gonna
Cool.
scout in another direction.
I mean, what's this hole in the ground?
Where?
Ground. He says the pillar that was falling.
In the middle.
No, that's wall.
That's a good old fashioned wall, bruh.
Jesus, send it to one guy that doesn't know the difference between a wall and a hole in the ground.
Explains a lot about his broken, bent penis.
Hey, Shaft, will you make me a perception check really fast?
He understands that it's not a hole, it is a wall.
Okay, as you kind of go by this wall over here, your elven eyes let you notice that there might be something strange about this wall right here.
Hmm.
Tell us.
Yeah, I'm gonna come back and tell you everything because I can't go anywhere else.
I'll check out this wall.
Well, you're still invisible, so keep it up. You're doing great.
I mean, there's no other place for me to go in here. I have to backtrack.
Yep.
What about this wall?
So it appears that actually the wall will slide to the side. It looks like there's a stone that you can sort of press in, and it would sort of activate the wall and slide to the side. From the investigation check, you know exactly how this thing works.
Okay, I tell everybody to back up. Alright, I step back about 10 feet. I pull out a 1 foot long rod. I pull out another 1 foot long rod and attach it to that one. I pull out another 1 foot long rod and attach it to that one until I have a 10 foot long pole, and then I push in that rock.
Before you push the rock,
Okay, I'm holding it and I'm waiting.
I'm gonna investigate this tree. I don't know what's behind that wall. Something might jump out and eat us alive.
I think it's gonna jump out and eat us alive.
The tree looks like it's just sort of like it's a tree. It's growing through the cavern floor. It's mostly dead because obviously there's no light here, but you wonder how long it's been standing here dead.
Oh.
Push it now.
I checked the barrel.
Yes. The
What's it?
barrel's got nothing in it.
Okay. I push it.
You can push it now.
Okay. The wall slides to the side, and you see like a small, like 3-foot hallway ending in another wall.
I'm gonna go ahead and look in there, but I'm not gonna step too much closer. Ends in another wall, you say? Does it have a similar mechanism that opens it, or no?
It does.
I'm gonna go step forward just enough to be able to push that mechanism with my stick.
All right. You push the mechanism with your stick, and it appears. And actually, the mechanism is sort of on this part of the wall,
Okay.
here somewhere or something.
Gotcha.
And it looks like it sort of opens at the end of that hallway into into some sort of room, but you can't see much from your angle.
I tap the floor and I'd say, Airmill, come right next to me. Putting away my stick, and once I kind of hear elvish feet next to me, my hat jumps off of my head and lands approximately where an elf head would be, and waits until it becomes part of his acquired itemry and goes invisible. I say to him, go on ahead. And you hear a coming from your head.
Oh, it's getting fucking weird.
I pet the kitty. Peck doesn't like the kitty being on his head, though.
It kind of gets annoyed at you petting it and jumps down to your shoulder. Kind of moves down in between your, like the small of your back, sitting on your quiver.
Peck hisses at it.
No, it doesn't. They're buddies. They both have wings.
So you're going in there, Mel, right?
Yeah.
So when I made this, I kind of screwed up the dynamic lighting, and it was way too hard to fix it. So I'm just gonna have to kind of teleport you through the wall, okay?
Bamf. And don't worry, Corey, I've done that before. You created the whole wall, and then you're like, I needed a door there.
Yeah, exactly. So.
It's my life, bro.
I found the
And
treasure.
hold on just a second.
He's sleeping.
Found the dragon. I don't see a dragon.
He's sleeping in here.
Okay, so this room, what you immediately can see is it looks like a rather large sort of chamber that would be like maybe a workshop of some sort. You're not exactly sure. You see a table. You see some things that are on the table. How far is your vision? 60?
I can see all the way to here.
Okay, yeah. So you see some stuff on the table over there, maybe some tools. You're not exactly sure what this is kind of getting into yet. Right next to you, there's a table full of the same shitty kind of weapons. On this wall, directly here to the south, is like a mirror.
Nope.
You haven't looked into it yet, I'm assuming. So I'm not going to
Nope.
describe that. When you come through the door, you actually see the homie. And hold on for some box text.
The Flaming Skull homie?
And hang
Yeah.
on for some boxed text. I'm gonna steal that. That's good. That's good. Now loading.
I don't see it. What up, homie?
You see the you see the skull again.
Fuck.
And he cackles a bit. From around the corner with him, you see another being as well, sort of emerge. This thing, it's humanoid. with pointed ears, scaly skin, a long tail, and claws that clearly show a fiendish nature. From its chin extends a beard of snake-like appendages that seem to writhe independently. He holds a wicked long glaive in his hands. He speaks. Sog Shaku has told me that you have killed many of Usgordian's minions so far, mortals. I, Bindarian, greatest of Shag Saku's lieutenants, will put an end to your murderous incursion. And he immediately starts at you. Roll initiative.
Who's he talking to?
Isn't he invisible?
Oh shit! I forgot he was. Never mind. Never mind.
I was
Say, what did you do, Chef?
I looked in the mirror.
He's saying that to me because he should be able to see me.
I don't think he can see you.
No, yeah, because I'm right behind you. I'm just like 10 feet behind you.
Okay, sure, yeah. He's saying that to
Yeah.
me, John. Thank you
Sure.
for saving my butt there. Good luck.
there's an act, but if he charges at me, there is actually an air mill in the way, so he is going to get blocked, body blocked.
Word. So let's roll initiative.
I don't like this.
Love it because I've got an invisible air mill. The hat leaves you and returns it to my head. By the way, it's like nope.
Damn, lose initiative.
Oh baby.
Oh baby, I love you way.
I
Every
might have
day.
to bring out that last spell slot.
Oh, I rolled twice. I should be on 16. Oh well, it doesn't matter.
Bloody Sakshiku.
Possibly. Maybe not.
Hmm.
I don't believe so.
We hit him a bit.
You did hit him a bit, yes.
He hasn't had much time to recover. I can't remember how much. I'm pretty sure we fucked him up though. That's why he darted like a little bitch.
Yeah, he stayed darting. Hold on, when I get his shit pulled up, it'll work.
Should tell you, yeah.
Maybe there is.
It's just being a bit.
I just have a goofy idea, a really goofy idea, but
Kill Sakshiku, Chef.
I was gonna cast sleep
out of
on him.
nowhere.
I'll be like, "Good night, bitch." But if he, yeah, I know the bearded demon, or I'm pretty sure it's a bearded devil based on the description.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, glaive, writhing beard. Yep. Not to be racist or anything.
Stereotypes.
I mean, right?
Did you just assume his race?
Yes, I did. Sorry.
Kind of. I guess he more assumed his demonic heritage.
Yep, that one. He's a fiend. He's a type of fiend.
All I heard was humanoid.
He's not a humanoid. He is definitely a fiend.
He's just got legs and arms, so he's a humanoid. You know what I mean?
He's not.
You're classified as a humanoid.
This is my fucking jam.
So I do 2 extra damage, John.
Yeah, you smite with that whole one first level spell you got, buddy.
The second level spell. Do
Second
total
level
48
spell.
damage.
You do it, buddy. You do it. Alright, so who's first on this shit?
Cardiff. Lowest number wins.
Looks like Lelivos.
Well, if we were playing Cyberpunk, you could announce your actions first, but you would go last.
Dude, I missed second at D&D where everybody at the start of the round had to say what they were doing, and then you rolled initiative, and then it happened in that order. I thought that was fun.
They actually had a variant. I don't know if you saw it, but like there's a variant on initiative where you roll your initiative, but then like as you're announcing your action, you roll a proficiency die or some shit, and like you add that to your set initiative, or you can subtract it from somebody. I don't remember how it works. It's silly. I'll see if I can't find the thing.
Sounds convoluted.
It is a mess.
It's the same reason, like, second ed was convoluted like that too. Every round
Yeah.
you had to roll initiative, like it got rough.
Streamlined it.
So Lelivos, sort of hearing that, is just going to sort of try to rush to the front as quickly as he can.
Dash him into the room.
I can't get to the room because my move speed's 25.
Gotcha. Why's your move speed 25?
Because I have plate mail.
No, it doesn't go down anymore.
Oh, it doesn't?
Nuh-uh.
For real?
Yeah, it just full plate just says you have disadvantage on stealth checks, which is why when you were like I should go forward, I didn't I didn't reprimand you because you'd already said, oh, I'm the DM, I probably shouldn't do that. It's like, I mean, yeah, but you're also in plate, bro.
Right, which is why it evens out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because the boots, right? Exactly. Like the boots for silence and the plate. Yeah, they even out. That does work perfectly. Sneaky fucking armor man. Alright, and then me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna dip in. Can you dip me into the room just so I can kind of see what I'm looking at?
Absolutely.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna stay where I was. Why
do you keep doing that?
I guess I can't see anything now. I will cast. I will try it. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Sleep on centering on Sakshaku.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure we wounded him up. I mean, I don't know if he's immune to it or not, but
He's not immune to sleep, I do not think. Hold on. Nope. Go ahead and cast sleep.
30. If he has 30 hit points or less, he goes to sleep.
Nice. Night, night, little sleepy baby.
Does he ignore it, or does he become undead and creatures immune to being charmed?
Yeah,
I
he's immune.
didn't read that part.
I was reading the spell, and then I was just debating on the hit points too. 'Cause I think I remember the hit point total from last time. But...
Yeah, undead and creatures immune to being charmed. That's lame. Okay. Well, shit. You can say I spent it. I don't care.
No, it's fine. You didn't know that your own spell couldn't target the guy.
Well, I was mostly clicking it to see like how many hit points I'd be able to kill. I wasn't even thinking about reading it, but okay. Then I will, I guess, move into the room, staying behind Lelevos, and I will ready my dagger to attack. To attack anything that comes within melee range of me. That's one of those two.
Okay, cool. Typhon?
Okay, so everybody went down around to the left, right?
Yep.
25, 30. I see nothing. What's going on?
Typhon, directly to your north, there's like a 3-foot hallway into another room. The wall's all screwed up. I didn't do it right. So you've got to just kind of walk through there yourself, and you'll see the room.
You can't. Yeah, no, nobody can move through the walls. I don't think.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Oh, you guys can't move through walls?
No.
So like that. Are you moving? You're moving in there?
Yeah, I was just gonna do that.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm like stuck in a wall.
My bad, son.
It's okay.
I was just putting you there to kind of represent where you are in the room. You know what I mean? Because you're back in the hallway still.
Well, no. I would have been behind Lelevos. I would have been like where Typhon just was.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I was picturing it a little differently.
It's okay.
Yeah, so Typhon walks up here and he says to these two in Infernal, "Your time has come. Your reckoning is at hand." He says it's a bit more dramatic, but I'm not really feeling it right now. So that's my turn.
He replies with, "You're not the first adventurer who's thought to bring me a reckoning.
But I will be the last."
Aramil?
I'm invisible.
Indeed.
You don't get a turn, dickwad. Come on. It's 9 o'clock.
Back here?
Do it.
I was. And draw my daggers.
Still on the ceiling.
It's part of your movement.
Then
Fucking kill the skull guy.
I can't even get to the skull guy and attack.
Well, then
He had to dash to do it.
I'm gonna go right here and on the ceiling. That's it.
Shoot him with your bow.
Doesn't do damage.
To the skull?
Barely.
Okay.
It takes half.
Alright. Oh, demon time. It's actually a devil.
So Bendarian looks directly at you, Typhon, and breathes a line of fire.
I laugh hysterically.
Yay! I'm not in it.
I rolled a 9.
Perfect. It actually stops at the first target. So it hits you. It does 21, obviously, which you have resistance to.
Yep.
And then he steps forward.
Is that 10 or 11?
11.
Okay, so I'm down to 21.
Always run against the player.
Aramel, if you want to make an attack of opportunity, you may.
I'm on the ceiling.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry.
No problem.
And then he brings his glaive to bear against you, Typhon.
It's a bear glaive.
Which bounces easily off your armor. You think that's all that's going to happen. All of a sudden, his beard sort of writhes, and the snakes on his beard bite at you.
Doesn't care.
You don't care. All right, Cardiff.
Typhon briefly considers the merits of growing a beard.
And while still on fire, kind of looks at the bearded one and is like, "What's up?"
I can't see a goddamn thing.
Put him in the hole.
I know. Sorry. Here I come.
What the fuck?
He fucked up the wall. Stop judging him.
I don't know if I want to be like.
That's fine. Just
I know, but you
to
can at
everyone.
least see it. I can move you out of the room if need be.
Consider me. You can see the whole thing. Consider me like a distance away, like out of area. Like because we're
he's
all
outside
like,
the hole looking
absolutely.
in.
Yeah. So I'm gonna cast slow.
Okay.
It's worth a shot at least. On both those fuckboys.
Slow worked on the skull last time. Saochaku. If I remember right.
Let's see if it works again.
Boom.
Well, it worked on Saochaku,
Nah.
and it worked on the demon too. Or devil too. His slow's busted.
Yeah.
So good.
And then I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna duck out because I don't want to get hit and then break my concentration. So I'm ducking out the line of sight. So a big clock comes around them, and chains kind of envelop them, and then you see like a lock, and then it pulls into them and dissipates, and then everything is slowed around them.
Kinky.
Boom.
All right. In response to that, Lelivos sort of charges up here. And attacks the Flaming Skull.
And Corky, I dodged out of line of sight of them.
Absolutely, for sure. I know that you're out of it. I'm just going to keep you there so you can see what's going on, but I know
Okay.
you're out of it. Seems like the easiest for everybody. Because I have to move you through the walls.
I
guess.
understand.
I didn't even know that.
I understand. It's not that. I just want to make sure that because I don't want to lose.
Yeah, make sure you don't catch a spell or something. Ooh! Lullabos sticks it to Sagshaku.
Stick him with the pointy end.
The the cackling of the skull kind of changes a little bit as it seems to be almost kind of worried. Long.
I don't think
Oh, hold on, wait a
Shiku
second.
has an
I
initiative.
haven't had Shiku's initiative. It didn't roll right, I guess.
Let him go on 1.
Yeah, I'm gonna have him on 1. Let me just roll and put it on there. So.
Pretty close to, yeah.
So Shiku is actually going to
Run like a little bitch.
run like a little bitch.
God damn it.
It's really slow though.
He sort of cackles right at Lullabos's face, and then he is slow, and then he just
But it's slow, so it's like.
and then he sort of just disappears.
Visibility.
Make an Arcana check.
You got it.
He teleported.
Okay. Can you do me a favor and roll a d20? If it was a spell.
Yeah.
Because if you roll an 11 or higher, the spell doesn't take effect until the creature's next turn. And the creature must use its action on that turn to complete the spell. So it casts it normal.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I forgot about that last.
Slow as a fuck.
Thank you. Yeah, slows beast in my Underdark game too. It's insane.
Chronomancy's where it's at.
Yeah, it's one of the best spells I think in the lower level play of this.
For sure.
Long.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and hang out with this dude. He's got a -2 to his AC, and I'll stab at him. Hopefully 21 hits.
Oh yeah, 21 hits. He's
Oh.
wearing half plate.
Not boxcars, but close enough. Or not snake eyes. So 6 plus 3 is 9, and then con saving throw.
Which he passes.
Sure.
Takes the 9.
Bonus action disengage. And that'll be my 30, and I'm done.
All right, Typhon.
That was weird. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ham on this Bindarian guy. Hope you guys appreciate the episode of two fucking devilish guys beating the shit out of each other.
That sounds gay as fuck.
15 probably misses.
Much worse.
Those both miss. They sort of tink off his half plate.
Off his dick.
Yeah, off his dick.
They're sword fighting. Oh, his glaive is longer than your sword, though.
True story.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Aramil.
Start of the lawnmower.
Oh shit!
Just drops down. Die, die, die.
I'll cast. He's not bloodied, right?
No, that was the very Lonk just hit him for the first time.
Cast Hunter's Mark on him and drop off the ceiling on top of him.
All right.
Doing the whole patented caramel whirlwind thing.
Indeed.
He has a -2 to his AC as well.
He does.
It's like 3 hits. 14, 22, 27, 30.
He doesn't like that.
He better not. You can't see me though, I'm still invisible.
You started this. No, you become visible the second you hit or attack.
Would he have advantage on all those attacks?
He'd have advantage on the first one. And it did him no good.
All right.
Oh shit.
Bindarian's turn. He kind of looks around very slowly, and you hear him say in obviously like a devilish voice that's slowed down like a crazy Led Zeppelin record played backwards. He's like, "I'll not die here. Shit, I wasn't ready." You see him reach into a very small belt pouch on his belt and pull out a potion that's much larger than the belt pouch itself. He imbibes it and okay, and then
That's his action.
That's bonus action to drink a potion.
so. Oops, is that to GM? Why did that roll to GM?
No, the greater healing potion didn't. We saw it.
No, not the potion. The other thing that I just clicked to the thing. Hold on.
I don't know. I can't see it.
Bam. I was trying to show you that that's a lair action.
Oh, okay.
So as he drinks the potion, he sort of disappears before your face.
Cool. Bunch of cowards.
He's talking a lot of shit though.
Wait, they're gone?
Yeah. To which I say,
Let's
okay,
leave.
let's get this room cleared out, get what we can, and then leave. And we'll come back. Because I bet you several dollars that they went to go talk to their master, which is a green dragon, right?
Looks like they just went right here.
Oh, shut up!
I throw Aramil into the wall. Thought I couldn't do it.
Are we out of initiative? Because when his
Yeah, absolutely.
Is there anything magical in the room?
Absolutely. Directly on the wall to the south, right here. This mirror glows heavily with magic. Somebody's looking at it, right?
Cardiff.
So, Cardiff, you notice that you're make an Arcana check. Oh, Muff. Okay, good deal. So this isn't really a mirror at all. It's actually a gate. You can see your reflection very dimly in it. Through it, you see a very, very, very large oak tree, surrounded by very thick forest.
Does it resemble the the tree that's in the olden room? The room that we came out of?
No. It's the standing oak tree.
No. It's a very beautiful, like, living tree. It's huge.
What do I know
it looks
about
like it's in like a grove. You know that most of the time they take you from one side to the other. You would tell that from this one, it's not a two. From your Arcana check, you could tell that this is not a two-way gate.
Can things only go in and not come out?
Correct. You could travel through that gate and go somewhere, but there's no guarantee that there's a way back.
I wonder what happened if I took the gate and put it in my bag of holding.
It's way too big,
Is
and that would probably rip something in space and time.
Yes! Let's do it. Just kidding.
Anything of note in this room, real quick?
Yeah. So to the north, you notice that actually this
Do you guys need light?
up here, you notice that's actually just a curtain.
Mage hand move it.
Okay. As the curtain comes aside, you see sort of this strange pedestal. Atop it is not a sword, as it looks like, but is sort of just a ball. What looks like a ball upon first glance.
Look at everybody and say, is it okay if I move that, or do you not want me to move it?
I'm scared.
5, 4, 3,
Move it. Be my
2.
guest.
I mage hand grab the orb.
All right, give me just a second to tell you about
What
this
is
thing.
this?
The thing he just described.
That doesn't look like an orb at all.
So as you pull the I said it's not a sword. Sorry. As you pull the orb towards you, you notice that
Oh,
it's
no.
sort of like a rusty iron sphere. It looks like it's about 3 inches in diameter.
Okay. I don't want to pull it too close. I look at Cardiff and I say, is it magical?
Absolutely.
Cool. Who wants it? It's not a. It's. Does it look like it's hollow?
So as you kind of glance at it, it looks less like a solid sphere, and it looks more like a bunch of sort of iron bands wrapped around each other, like a rubber band ball.
Oh, I'll keep that. Yeah, that's mine. That officially just became mine.
Bag it.
We see who the real loot whore is.
Actually, I'm going to say to everybody, clear out, if there's anything else in here, let's clear it out. And then we need to make a decision. Do we try and go through that gate that Cardiff just found, or do we try and leave?
There's no other exits to this room, or doors in the room or anything.
There are doors right here to the south, and it appears that they're double doors. They're barred shut.
On this side or the other side?
On this side.
Okay.
I'm going to drop the sphere off into. I'm going to give it to Aramil. I think if it is what I think it is, I think he'll probably be the best one to have it.
I don't have any idea what it is.
It's pretty neat.
We need to get it identified, but if it is what I think it is, then yeah, Aramil will be the best one to have it.
I toss it to Cardiff. I'll give you the gold for that later if you can tell me what it does.
When there's time.
Okay.
Because my brain's thinking it's iron bands of binding. I'm hoping that's what it is. Because that'd be awesome.
But he said it had formed a spear?
So yeah, it's a number of like bands that are kind of formed up into a sphere. So like the larger one on the outside and the smaller one's like kind of, in there, kind of forming a sphere.
Oh, a sphere. A sphere.
Yes.
Yeah. Like a rubber band ball.
Right.
Yeah,
But
I
it's
got
a bunch of iron bands.
But like like the iron bands of Bolaro, like when you use them, think like, have you seen Doctor Strange?
Yeah, they come.
You know when he like hits the dude with the thing and it like binds him up and like leaves him in that position where he can't move?
Yes.
Exactly like that.
But it's, if I remember correctly, and again, I'm not going to, I guess I could go look, but I'm pretty sure it's a dexterity attack roll against somebody.
Yeah.
and that's our ranger. So you just throw this ball at somebody, and we'll get it identified to make sure that's it. But you hold on to it, is what I'm saying.
Word. It's a pretty unmistakable magic item, though.
Even though I'm a better shot than you should probably hold on to it. Traditionally, historically, I'm a better shot than you. I usually hit my targets. I see that you've gone with the dagger, so you're trying to steal what is my niche because I stole your niche. Is that what it is? I say as I flip the wounding dagger in my hands in like a really nimble fashion. Super nimble because I have sleight of hand plus 11.
I just know when I travel with you that you're a bit frightened of getting too close.
Did you two get turned on by the two demons jerking each other off, so now you're going to jerk each other off? Is that what's going on?
I look at Dan, who's in the room apparently, and say, yeah, obviously, you fucking queer. And I push him. And I look at Dan and I say, why don't you look like Weird Al Yankovic anymore? I hate you. And then I say, wait, what the fuck are you doing in Fantasy World? Make your Cardiff voice or don't talk at all. And then I walk away from the imagination that is a real person in my imaginary game. And I say, are we staying or are we going?
You play games with yourself all the time like this, don't you, Jonathan?
I don't know what's going on. I don't know who I am anymore. Staying or going? Do we want to retreat back to Hilton, or do we want to try and continue on? Here's what I'm saying in real life, though, out of character. I'm going to go to bed soon. If we're going to continue, we need to set up another date, and we need to continue to trek through it.
I was going to say we should probably leave off here, too.
But I want to decide, if we're going back, we're going back? Like, I'm assuming...
I think we should... If Chad's not down to fuck, I mean, like, honestly, Chad, do you feel like you can fight a dragon?
No, actually, I was suggesting we rest last time, but
Okay.
we were like, we don't have
But we're not in a safe. I mean, we could back up.
They can teleport, and the guy can port to where he's located. This is their lair. We need to get out of here, and we need to go and get a cleric. And we'll probably swap out either Lelivos or Typhon for a cleric.
We're going to swap me out.
That's a good
I
idea.
don't want to be like playing and running.
That's a great idea. Okay, so we're going back to town. Is there anything that you want us to do? Is it a safe trip back, or are we not?
No, we can say it's a safe trip back. Everything's good. Everybody gets 900 experience from what happened tonight. Vampire spawner badass. Sorry about your Aramel. After your long rest, you get your maximum hit points back. Cardiff identifies those. They are Iron Bands of Bolaro.
And after I get my long rest, I become 5th level. Yay!
Go ahead and subtract that 100 gold, Shaffy.
Okay.
And then I buy another pearl in town, so I always have 5 on me.
I have 14 experience. I find like a wolf to kill on the way back.
Yep.
No. Do you want to give him 4 experience?
You need 4 experience?
Okay.
14.
14. Okay. So everybody give him...
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yay!
The first person to reach level 6, I think.
Alright.
Did anybody else on the other team make it? Did they play last night?
No, they didn't show up.
Okay. Well, did anybody show up at all, or no?
Yeah, Farron and or Andy and Kevin did.
Okay. So what we're gonna do, if you want, you got one of 2 options. We can say that they continue to play this game where they try and meet up, or you can say that 2 of them barely got out with their lives through some secret entrance or exit that they can't ever use again because it was cordoned off, and the only people that survive are the ones who actually showed up at that last session, and the other people are just dead.
No, we'll run again.
Okay.
I got faith that we can make the next one happen.
Fair enough. I just recorded all that, not on Twitch, but in just recording mode. I just want to know I want you to know how vile I am. I'm gonna start running again. It's gonna be great. Love it. All right, good times. Back to town. You guys can stay Glue Crew, or you can go split off your own ways. I'm pretty much gonna have Long continue to go Glue Crew because I think I'm under the presumption that there is a Syrinx in the Green Dragon's loot.
Aramil totally wants to kill a dragon.
And I'm on board with having a 6th level character hang out with me.
You could have 2.
You're 6th level?
Yes, I am.
I was gonna say you had to be because you were going on more than I was
I
early.
think you were getting close, yeah.
It's fine. If you guys die, then you go right back to 5th. I'm at that nice sweet spot that if I die, I don't really lose much. It's just nice.
But die, I lose Cardiff.
Yeah, exactly.
That's exactly right.
You
You.
have to take your place.
So I'm
Not
gonna
in this world.
I'm gonna stop recording. But Dan, the other night you were playing stupid miniature games, and I was kicking you out of the chat, and you didn't stop and say, "Hey, aren't I supposed to play D&D tonight?"
I hadn't slept. I had to go. I basically had a job interview
Mm-hmm.
Monday, and I needed to
Alright,
go
good night,
to
guys.
days.
See ya, Jason.
So I had to switch to day shift. And
Well-
the way that I switched is by staying up a full 24 hours. I wanted to play, but I would have been obnoxious.
I built your
Like,
character, and I need you to join that game so I can link it to you. Yeah, you should have it already on your list. You just have never entered it.
No, I've entered. It,
It's called Blood Right, Unending
Yeah.
Spiral Blood Right.
in there.
You have
Check it
not.
out.
You have not.
Let me see. Oh, I entered it on Facebook. Not on the.
Yeah, click Join Game. I need you to do that once so I can apply character to you. And you can take a look at it and see if you like it. But it's just level 11, the version of Cardiff you're currently playing.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, so that means it has level 10, which is the Chronal Echo, or Temporal Echo, which allows
Right,
you
I
to.
played
Yeah.
that not long ago.
When?
To you. When I played last, and I was naked, and we pulled Lena through the time sphere.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I played him.
But you haven't been in a combat with that ability yet.
No.
It's a little different.
So the question is, now I'm 5th level ranger. Should I multi-class into rogue?
Nah, it's not
Just
worth
keep
it.
going ranger.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
Multi-class.
For sneak attack.
So sure, you'll get 1d6 sneak attack damage, and you'll be able to Thieves' Cant, which you can already do, and
What's the disengage's bonus?
expertise with 2 skills. Big deal. What's level 6 ranger get you?
Favored enemy, natural explorer emperor.
Undead for favorite enemy. And are you looking in the player's handbook or are you looking at the Unearthed Arcana?
Player's handbook. I don't know what the other is.
One you should actually be looking at.
I've always been leveling them up off the player's handbook. Where can I
You've been
find
doing it wrong.
Where can I find them?
I just posted it in Discord. At level 6, you gain greater favorite enemy. You should have gained a Ranger Conclave feature at 5th level, which would have been extra attack for you. Primeval Awareness should already be on your sheet, because your sheet's actually set to Unearthed Arcana. And you also would gain an additional 2nd level spell slot.
Oh, it's 6, right?
Mm-hmm.
Same 442, just like 5th.
Oh, I can't see good. So if you take a level of Rogue, then you'll be 1 more level, or 2 levels away instead of 1 level away from your 7th level class feature. But you took Hunter's Conclave, so it'd be defensive tactics. You can choose either Escape the Horde, multi-attack defense, or Steel Will. Opportunity attacks against you are made with disadvantage, or when a creature hits you with an attack, you gain a +4 bonus to AC against all subsequent attacks made by that creature for the rest of the turn. Could be beneficial against a multi-attacker, like a vampire or a dragon. And then Steel Will says you have advantage on your saving throws against being frightened. I'd take multi-attack defense.
That's all in this book.
Yeah, it's all in that PDF I just sent you.
I haven't even seen that yet.
Yep.
So we got 900 in experience. Is that correct?
No, it was... Yeah, I don't remember. 1,400? Wait, 900, 900, you're right. So, I'm at 7,400, which is why I was dumb in math.
John got 1,400 experience and everyone else got 900.
Did you like that doodle dandy that I made of your?
I actually did, yeah, a lot. It was fucking cool as hell. I also like the doodle for Blood Right, like the background.
Yeah. Do you
Dude with the mask and the fist.
can you name any of them?
Probably not.
From left to right: Alacia, Talk, Gideon, Duron, and Teffington.
Okay.
What's my proficiency bonus 4 on my character sheet, though? That's 3 in here.
3 of them went on to become demon princes. 1 of them went on to become a deity, and 1 of them is the Shame of Albacores, the bad guy for this fucking mod, this thing that I'm doing. I'm going to bed, kids.
Love you, John.
Love you too. Later.